a very different light. I look at it as stabilizing. They manage everything. They manage food, liquids, medications. You don't have to take her to doctors. You don't have to call doctors. They call the doctors. They order the meds. They administer the meds. They provide the hospital bed. They provide, anytime you call, they'll come right out. So you're not questioning yourself.
But she's here with us, though.
And she's here with you.
That
and they
sounds
provide,
ideal.
That's what I've been like.
And then they provide everything. They provide the diapers. They provide the chucks. They provide a bath aide to come and bathe her twice a week.
Yes.
That I asked for already.
They take it's all covered, and it takes away a lot of pressure from you folks. Now, the opportunity that you give her by doing that is if everything is balanced. They keep them in balance. And it may give her an opportunity to get out, step off the Ferris wheel.
Get out of the hole.
Get out of the hole, because you're spinning. You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, and it's taking a toll on her body.
Yes.
And the longer you wait to make decisions, the longer it happens. But again, it's up to you. Now, she may continue to decline being on hospice. But the benefit of having hospice as she's going through the process is she's very comfortable. She's at peace.
Right.
Her body is relaxed. Her body is not stressed out.
Right.
Because things
And
are
she's very,
in balance.
Worried about us and what we're having to do. That bothers her a lot.
And when it bothers her a lot, her body and her mind,
She does. She feels like she's imposing.
Yes, and she's imposing. And part of when she feels that way, believe it or not, she refuses to eat and drink because she thinks that the quicker she goes, the less pressure stress and all that she has on you guys.
For a person.
So you have to consider not just thinking about us and them, or you and them, or I know you feel like you're doing the best for her, or you want her still to be with you. But I think in the grand scheme of the picture, you want you to spend more time being the husband while you have limited time than being the caregiver and worrying about her. Let somebody
else. She picks that energy up.
And she picks that energy up. Let somebody else be the caregiver, the caretaker, the worrier, the medication, the whatever, and you spend time with her as a loving husband. She needs that more than all of you that are not experienced trying to manage her issues. And she has a lot going on. That's my humble, honest opinion.
Why haven't we done this up to now?
So
that's what I was.
Should I consult my GP on this?
You don't have to consult anybody. You can just.
It sounds like a no-brainer from the way she's describing
Now,
it.
here's the other thing I will tell you about. This is the last piece I'll put in your head, which really helps you make the decision.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people say, well, I need that. I need the support. I need the help. She's not strong enough, or they can't go to the doctor, this and that. If you are still not 100% ready to let her lay in peace and rest in peace, and you want to give it one last shot, and let's say something happens, her blood pressure's too high, or she's having an issue and you're like, oh gosh, I'm not ready, I want to send her to the ER. Now when you're in hospice and you sign in hospice, you agree to let her pass in peace at home, and that you agree that she's not going to go to the hospital, and you'll sign all that. However,
but she would still go to the hospital for something.
Wait, relax. That's what you sign.
Yeah.
But if you change your mind, all you do is you call the hospice hotline, the number that they give you, and say, I want to sign her out of hospice. I want to give her one last chance. I want to take her to the ER, and you can go. So you're not bound once you sign the paper to say you're not going to take her to the ER. You want hospice. You're not bound by it. And then she goes to the ER. They stabilize her. They send her back home. You sign back in to hospice again.
And you have medical professionals all the time who are giving you
and you have everybody else. And you are a wonderful husband, but you're not having enough time to be a husband. You're spending all your worry, all your time desperately trying to save her, desperately trying to get her strong, and You're not there to give her that emotional support that she's wanting as a husband. And let somebody else do it while they're managing her symptoms. You can stand by her side, hold her hand, stroke her, hug her, love her. Not worry about the rest because you've got professionals doing it. And it's covered by insurance as well.
Yeah.
You're probably spending a lot of money right now with the medications and the copays. You're probably spending a lot of money trying to buy diapers and chucks and wipes and this and that. You're trying to bathe her yourself and wipe and clean her yourself. You have to take care of your health as well.
Right.
Yes.
You really do. You've got your two beautiful daughters here. The last thing they need is to lose two parents.
He's actually our
Stepfather,
stepdad,
but
Okay.
That's okay.
It still
It's
matters.
okay.
It's the same
I've been in
thing.
the family
still
for
love
46
him.
years,
We
so.
don't,
Yeah.
we don't need to lose
No.
any of us.
You don't need to lose any more than you already have. But again, folks, it's just
So those are all the pros, and to me that sounds definitely no-brainer.
Yeah.
To you
What
too,
are
I
the
think.
cons?
there's
Are
not.
there any?
No.
I'm not
No.
hearing any. I think that's obviously a
Let me
no-brainer.
say, for example, if she suddenly needs oxygen, it'll be there like that. If you're not in hospice and you need oxygen, we gotta get an order from your doctor.
Right.
We gotta call companies that will deliver it. We gotta make sure they come and deliver it, and then they put it. In the meantime, she's low on oxygen, you don't have the order, you don't have the company, she's back in the ER.
Yeah.
So you do that whole cycle over and over and over again.
You mentioned something about doctor's appointments. We would still need to take her to doctor's
No.
appointments. How does that
They
work?
communicate with the doctors.
Oh,
We'll have,
I get it,
when
yes.
when you have a hospice team in place, you have a doctor also in place.
yes.
And they all communicate with the other doctors
Right.
and medications and what you need, and it's just a liaison going back
Mhm.
and forth in between.
And they can video if they want to show them
They
something.
will call, the hospice team will call
What
her
they do.
doctor. This is what they do. The hospice team will
this
call her
sounds
doctor.
awesome.
They'll call the doctor and say, we're out of this medication, can you fill it? No problem, they'll fill it, it's in your home. You guys don't even have to go and pick up medication.
So the family doctor we have, Dr. Nunn, she would not be involved in.
No, she can still be involved,
But she
absolutely.
can't make
but
this decision for us.
you have to
We
make
have
the
to make
decision.
that decision.
She can write the order. You call your family doctor up and say, I really want to go the hospice route. I have talked to the Family Choice Hospice people with Hogue at Home, and I just need an order. If you don't want to make that call to her and get the order, you call Arnetta. Arnetta gets the order for you. Arnetta does everything. Arnetta is amazing. All you have to do is one phone call. Arnetta, I talked to Julie Hendricks. She gave me more information. I'm more at peace with it. Can you please come and make this happen? They will make it happen today. They'll make it happen as soon as you want it to happen. That's what they do.
Yes. And it's not a condemning of
It's
someone.
not condemning
And you
at
can go
all.
in
See,
and out
the
of it.
problem is, people have such
We
a,
had that in our head where
such
it was
a
like,
negative people when they think of hospice, it's a finality.